Indiah-Paige Riley, but I can call you Indy, right?
Yes.
Beautiful name. So you were born in New Zealand,
Yep.
Went to Australia at the age of 7. You played in Denmark, and now you're part of the PSV family. Other side of the world in the Netherlands. How do you feel here?
Yeah, it's been good so far. I've been here for, quite a fair bit of the season now, so it's been good, and the girls have been so welcoming, and even the staff as well, and so yeah, I can only say good things.
Yeah? So you're fully settled here?
Yeah, I'd say so, and I think as time goes by I'll become more and more settled as well, which of course is what happens.
Yeah.
But I hope to continue playing well and playing with the team. It's just so enjoyable.
Yeah. Your start was a little bit chaotic, right? You're like, yeah. There was something at the signing moment with a suitcase. What was that all about?
Oh, yeah, I lost my luggage.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any clothes when I arrived, just what I was wearing and what was in my carry-on. So that was hectic, but luckily everything arrived. I think it took about 2 weeks, but yeah, I'm fully settled now, got all my stuff, and obviously I've been doing a lot of shopping. So.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You had to shop a new outfit for the signing moment.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
We have shops over here, so. Okay, you are a very busy girl, right? You're playing at PSV Vrouwen, but also at the national team of New Zealand. What does your schedule look like? Is that manageable?
Yeah, obviously it comes with a lot of travel. Playing for New Zealand, we play in all corners of the world, but it's something that I would always do. I love playing with the national team and I love playing here, so it's just something that I have to do. But yeah, lots of hours in airports, and jet lag is a hard thing to get past, but luckily the coaches here have been so understanding and everything. So yeah. Yeah,
so February, March, April, what does that look like? Because you had the qualification rounds. In April you have to go to New Zealand for a game against Thailand. Can you play for PSV with the jet lag?
Yeah, I think I was lucky that we didn't compete in the international window, so I was able to have a few more days to recover before we played against Fortuna, so to help me get over the jet lag. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It's always interesting when I come back how it will be, because it is obviously a long trip to New Zealand. This will be my first time flying from the Netherlands to New Zealand, so we'll see how that goes.
How many hours?
I think traveling, one of the flights, just one, is 17 hours. So I think with the layovers and everything, it's probably around 30 hours of travel.
How do you cope with jet lags?
I'm not very good. I haven't figured out any tips yet, but I just try and stay awake as long as I can, because it's annoying when you wake up during the night.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But you scored against Fortuna, so it's okay, right?
I did something right.
What's the most challenging thing then?
I'd say like the time difference. Like when I'm here, it's really hard to connect with my family back home, because we only really have the morning to talk, but obviously we train in the morning. So, and it's the same when I go to New Zealand, for example. It's hard to connect with the team with the time difference.
Do you feel homesick?
Sometimes it's sad when we have like 2 days off and all the girls go home, and obviously I'm just stuck here.
Yeah.
But it's nice now that we have another international with me. Before it was a lot more challenging because I really was the only one, but now there's 2 of us, so we have each other, which is nice.
Yeah.
And obviously the girls, the ones that live around Eindhoven, are always like, what are you doing? Like, do you want to do something? So yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah, but of course family and friends are so important. But you're used to it because you lived in Denmark for 3 football seasons as well.
Yeah.
It's so hard because you're very young. How do you do this?
I think I struggled more when I was younger, so I moved for the first time to Denmark when I was 18. So for me, that's really, really young. And then I went back and got to spend some more time with my family, and then I felt like I was ready to move over, and I moved over here when I was 21. So as I get older, it does get easier, but still, family is family and friends are friends, and you do miss them a lot.
Yeah. And how do your family and friends feel about you pursuing your dreams on the other side of the world?
Obviously they're happy for me and they're proud of me for doing what I'm doing, but they do miss me, and it is sad sometimes, especially when you say goodbye at the airport, because like it's a couple months before you see them again, but they know that I'm doing what I love and they'll support me however they can from the other side of the world.
Yeah. You seem very worldly and wise, is that true?
I don't know. People say I'm immature.
Immature?
Yeah.
You're immature?
Yeah, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. On the national team, I'm the most immature apparently, but I just think it's because I like to make people laugh. So, yeah.
So just grown up with an inner child, right?
Yeah, a bit of a jokester,
Yeah, that's good. So, Eindhoven. That's a different story, of course. You come from Brisbane and you have lived in Jaren in Denmark.
Yes.
What are the differences between those cities?
There's obviously a big difference between Brisbane, where I grew up for a bit, to here with the weather. It is so cold here, and in Brisbane, like I think during the winter, in the mornings it's like 10 degrees, and that's like the coldest it is. So I'm not really used to the cold, but so that's been challenging to get used to, not seeing the sun for so long. But
makes you feel sad, right?
Yeah, in regards to Jaren and here, it's quite similar. Eindhoven is a bit bigger and there's a bit more to do, which is nice and better for like my life outside of football. So that's been enjoyable.
Yeah. There are a lot of Dutch people in the team. They have their own life, of course. How do you blend in?
Yeah, as I said, on the days off, I try and do something with the girls that live in Eindhoven that stay here, so that's good. We go to cafes, or sometimes after trainings we'll just go get lunch together, and obviously everyone speaks amazing English, which is a relief because my Dutch is not good.
What do you know?
I'm starting to understand a lot, but
Okay.
it's very hard for me to speak because I feel like it's a very harsh language.
Yeah.
To learn. I'm starting to understand a few things, and I don't need translation on all the drills now, so only just some. So that's been good.
Yeah, and Sarah, of course.
That's
nice to have her, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And we played together in Denmark, so that's also nice that I knew her before. So yeah, it's been good to have her here, and I hope I've made her transition into the team easier, because for me, it was quite difficult being the only foreigner coming in.
Of course, yeah. So, about football, your journey, where did it start? Football journey.
It started in Brisbane. I started playing when I was 12. So I started quite late, and then I grew up in the ranks, going through the steps like states and the Brisbane Roar Academy youth team. And then, I played for Australia at the youth level, so under 17s, under 20s. And then I also played for the Australian national team. And then I switched to New Zealand.
Yeah.
So,
why?
I don't know. I guess my whole family is from New Zealand. I was born there and I lived there for the first part of my life. And when you play for the national team, you're not just representing yourself, but you're representing not only the badge on the front, but the name on the back. And, my whole family is from New Zealand, except the only way I could play for Australia was because my dad's dad was born in Australia, and then he moved to New Zealand. So that's how I could get my Australian citizenship.
Yeah. So how did you got the opportunity? They called you, or what was it like, the process?
Yes, so one of the girls on my team at Brisbane at the time knew the New Zealand coach, and she mentioned to him that I was from New Zealand, and then straight away he contacted me, and then because of the FIFA rules, it was difficult for me to transfer, and also when he contacted me, I was 18, so I was still very young, and obviously I had a whole career ahead of me, so I think to make the switch that early would be insane. And then luckily I didn't, because I'm still grateful that I got to play with the Matildas, the Australian national team. And then it went quiet for a bit, and then New Zealand got a new head coach, and one of the reporters in a interview with her said, "Have you heard about Indiah-Paige Riley?" And she goes, "No, who's that?" And then she, looked me up, I guess, and then got my contact from the previous coach. and she messaged me, and I was in Denmark at the time, and we went backwards and forwards for a bit because it is a huge decision to make to switch national teams.
She
And
called you when you were sleeping.
She sent me this long message, and I had my AirPods in, and I was riding my bike, and so I got this message, and I started reading, like Siri was reading the message to me. I was like, what is this? And then I quickly pulled over, saw the message, and then I couldn't call my mum because she was asleep at the time. So I was like, oh my God, who can I tell? But then I just waited until the next morning, and then, my mum supported. She said, I'm not going to put any pressure on you. It's your choice at the end of the day. It's your career, but whatever you do, I'll support you 100%.
And what was your dream back then?
I knew I loved sport, whatever sport it was that I was doing, I loved it. And I like to say I was good at it all, but I probably wasn't. But any sport that was going on at school, I would do it. During lunchtime, I would always be running around playing whatever they were playing in lunch. So I think I knew I was going to do something in sport, but the first thing I think of when you ask that question is I wanted to be an actress.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. But I think at the end of the day, I knew I was going to do something in sport.
Yeah. Why do you love football that much nowadays?
I think I just love being a part of a team, coming together and working together, trying to solve things on the field and off the field. And you really have like friends for life. And in the football world, everyone is connected in a way, and like everyone knows everyone type of thing, especially in women's football. So I think that's, it's something that I'm happy to be a part of, and I love that side of it.
Yeah. Rugby is more common, right?
Yeah, so
why the choice for football?
I grew up playing rugby, obviously.
Ah, really?
Yeah, all my brothers and sisters played. I played rugby union up until I was 12, and then once you turn 12, you can't play with the boys anymore. So that's why I switched to football.
Like that?
Yeah, just like that.
But who inspired you to go, play football?
I'm actually not sure. One of my brothers, my brother on my dad's side, he played it growing up. And growing up, I wanted to do whatever he did, and whatever he was wearing, I wanted to wear. It's like, I feel like it's the same in any family. Whether you have older brothers and sisters, you just want to be like them. Yeah. And so for years and years, I was asking Mum, can I please play? She's like, no, because she was a single mum, so we could only play one sport together kind of thing. So she couldn't drive some people to rugby and me to football. So when my older brothers and sisters were too old to play anymore, then it was my turn to pick my sport, I guess. Yeah.
And what do you feel inside when they are playing the anthem of the national team?
Yeah, I can't describe that feeling. I just get goosebumps, and especially during the World Cup, when the first game, it was insane to have like so many people, and to win that game and to start off with the national anthem. I think it just set the scene for the rest of the night. We knew the crowd was behind us, and hearing them all sing the national anthem, and us as well, it was such a proud moment and something that I'm so happy to have been a part of.
Yeah, but first, PSV Feyenoord in the stadium. So I want to take you downstairs, or down under, what you prefer, and then we want to go to watch the field and the stadium.
Perfect, can't wait.
This will be your pitch, March 24 against Feyenoord. How do you look forward to?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I hope we can get as many people here as possible to help make the stadium feel full. And obviously we want to put on a good show for everyone that comes down, especially playing in an amazing stadium like this. I think it'll be really exciting.
Yeah. What do you think of Feyenoord?
Yeah, they have a New Zealand girl playing for them as well, so that's also exciting. A bit of rivalry between us, so I think that'll be good. Obviously we want to get the edge over them, and we need to now, seeing the table and what we want to achieve as a team. So it's an important game for us.
Yeah, but you're doing quite good, right?
Yeah,
this season.
Yeah, we are, which is really exciting. I think we're coming together nicely now towards the end of the season, so it's good. And we hope to continue building on what we've already achieved.
Yeah, same question. What do you think you can achieve with PSV this season?
I think, we have a really good young team, and I think everyone individually is really talented. So I think we can keep coming together more and more and combining with each other. And I think once we do that, we'll become unstoppable.